They've become one of the pandemic's forgotten victims. Miles away from home, trapped in student accommodation, so many of Britain's foreign students have spent lockdown in total isolation.
Yeah, it can be quite a lonely experience to move so far away from your family and friends. Just in general, I'd say.
29-year-old Katrin Johannesson has definitely felt the pressures of moving away and being far from home. She spent the entirety of Britain's second lockdown miles away from her home, back in the Faroe Islands.
I gotta admit, I'm not always the best at staying in contact with people that I'm far away from. I just think it's not really the same as being in a room with somebody. So I do call, I do video chat with my family, but maybe not as often as I should.
During our interview, Katrin told me how different this experience has been for her, not just for feeling isolated, but for motivation as well.
I think this year, especially with the lockdowns and with the restrictions, it's been really hard for me to adjust to uni and to focus on uni because I used to be the kind of person where I'd mostly get my work done at the library, and of course the library has still been open, but I live really far away from the Eastbourne campus now, and where we were only allowed to stay for 2 hours at a time, so it'd be almost more traveling than actual time at the library, so I haven't used it. And I've found it really difficult to get work done in my own bedroom.
Katrin isn't alone here. A study of student well-being showed that the COVID pandemic has had an adverse effect on student well-being, and other reports have even stated that international students feel as though they've been cheated out of an education. I then asked Katrin what she missed most about her home.
It's kind of in two parts because one of the things I miss is just being at home, speaking my own language, being in a society or being in a culture where I just get it, where I don't really have to think about it. And the other is, of course, I just miss my family and my friends, people that I've known for a long time and that I feel comfortable with.
However, Katrin remains positive, and what keeps her going is the thought of what to do when the lockdown ends.
Yeah, I'd say as soon as lockdown is over, I'm really looking forward to just being around people again without keep like thinking about how many are in the room. Oh, okay, we can't be, or if we are outside, you gotta always keep up with numbers instead of just meeting in a big group. And also, it's really cold to sit outside pubs.
Harrison Kirby, Overtime Online.